Hello. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Vesna. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Zdravo svima i hvala što ste nam se pridružili.
So we have a topic that may be interesting for a lot of people, which is about the foundation class. What is the foundation class is about?
Tema večeras je da razgovaramo o tome što pretpostavljamo da interesuje mnoge, a to je temeljni tečaj, to je tema i da vidimo šta to uopšte je.
And maybe you remember, hopefully, when you attended the bars class and how much it started to change for you in Access Bars. The class itself, yeah.
Možda se sećate kada ste prvi put prošli bars tečaj, bars seminar. Tome.
It was a little bit breaking up. Hopefully it's good.
Okay.
So, you know, like we had sort of like a normal everyday life, and then after first bars, it's just boom, just exploded and changed.
Dakle, imali smo normalan, šta god to značilo, uobičajen život i onda odjednom posle bar tečaja, posle bar seminara je eksplodiralo i kao šta se sad dešava.
And it changed in a good way and maybe in a bad way as well.
I promenio se na dobar način, a možda i na loš način taj naš život.
Because a lot of new possibilities showed up and new challenges as well.
Jer se mnogo novih mogućnosti pojavilo, ali i novih izazova.
And for the challenge, you know, maybe we are not yet or not fully prepared for this challenge.
Za pojedine izazove možda nismo u potpunosti ili nismo uopšte pripremljeni.
And however, bars is a really amazing tool, but there are more tools that could help our life to expand.
Dakle, a barsi su zaista fenomenalan paket alata da promene naš život i da nam omoguće više lakoće, ali takođe pored toga postoji još mnogo alata koji tome mogu da doprinosu našoj promeni.
So the foundation class is a 4-day class, which is sort of like targeting to give you all those tools that you may need.
Foundation tečaj, odnosno temeljni tečaj, temeljni seminar, traje 4 puna dana i omogućava taj paket alata koji nastavlja u stvari da menja, da vam pomaže da koristite te alate da menjate svoj život.
Like it can create a lot of change instantaneously during that 4 days, because imagine that it's 4 days in the space of consciousness.
Dakle, zamislite samo 4 puna dana u prostoru svesnosti i tokom ta 4 dana promene kreću da se odvijaju.
Like 4 days in a row, it's a camp where we go deeper and deeper every day or every hour into changing our past and present.
Bukvalno kao kad kampujemo, ta 4 dana kao da kampujemo svi zajedno u tom prostoru i šta je sve moguće da se yes. I miss a part, last one.
You know, we go deeper and deeper every moment. Yes. to change our past.
Idemo dublje i dublje u svakog momenta da promenimo svoju prošlost.
So, you know, the purpose of the bars is also to clear everything that is stopping you or all the points of view and judgments, expectations.
Svrha Barsa je da počisti sve vaše tačke gledišta, prosudbe, očekivanja.
And as well as a result of all these changes, we start to have more capacity and more possibilities.
I zahvaljujući svim tim promenama, mi dobijemo veći kapacitet i više mogućnosti. Proširiše se naš kapacitet.
And what would it take to be able to use these capacities, these newly found capacities that we have?
I koje su sve mogućnosti da iskoristimo taj odjednom pronađeni, oslobođeni kapacitet koji smo dobili, koji jesmo i koji imamo.
Because unfortunately, most of the time it doesn't show up as a capacity. It doesn't look like as a capacity. It's rather, it looks like as a trouble, as a problem.
Češće nam to izgleda kao problem, a ne kao kapacitet mogućnosti.
Like there is lots of energetic shift going on in the body and also in the being.
Mnogo se promjena počne da odvija u telu i u biću.
And also we start to become aware of how things are going in different areas of our life. Oops, I think, can you please repeat? I just missed the whole.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Okay. Dakle, počnu da se odvijaju velike promjene u telu i u biću nakon i tokom i Barsa i tokom temeljnog. Okay.
And so there are also like many capacities, as I mentioned, which may not show up as well in time, and it may not show up in a way that we would expect it.
Ima mnogo u okviru tog kapaciteta što se neće pojaviti na vreme i na način na koji mi očekujemo.
And for that, in the foundation class, there are so many tools that can help your body, if you use these energetic tools on your body, to have ease with this change and with the capacities.
A na temeljnom su omogućeni paket alata koji će olakšati te promjene u vašem telu i dati vam priliku u stvari da pristupite tom kapacitetu.
And also as a result of the choices and all of this change that we make, that we recognize and that we can make, or we can choose something else. So we fall into new situations that also needs new tools.
I onda kada počnemo da shvatamo koliko tih promjena možemo u stvari da pristupimo, počnu da se odvijaju nove promjene i otvaraju se nove mogućnosti.
Maybe you've heard it, like if we go back to the topic of the body, that if there is a change or if we sort of like get rid of the burden of the past, it can have effects and symptoms in the body.
Dakle, kad se recimo oslobodimo nekog tereta iz tela, odnosno kad se oslobodimo nekog tereta, neke te prilike, problema ću kazati, pojave se određeni simptomi u telu zbog toga. Yes.
So there are so many energetic body processes and treatments that we can learn during the foundation class that would contribute to all these, the results of the change in the body.
Dakle, mi na temeljnom imamo priliku da naučimo određene telesne procese koji omogućavaju da se ta promjena u telu olakša.
And of course, if you are a therapist, then you can use it not just on yourself, but on your clients as well.
I naravno, ako radite inače kao terapeut, i ako ste terapeut, te procese možete da radite na sebi, ali i na svojim klijentima također.
No, it's not just about learning these treatments, but also the information behind it.
I nije samo to da naučimo te neke tretmane, nego i da dobijemo informaciju koja je iza toga, koja prati to.
And of course, during the class, we will practice these energetic body processes, these treatments.
Tokom temeljnog tečaja mi učimo kroz praksu, znači iskustveno učimo te i praktikujemo ih u tom, na licu mesta, što se kaže, te temeljne procese, telesne procese.
And also these energetic body processes can help the transformation of that is happening during these times of the change.
Energetski telesni procesi mogu da olakšaju promene kroz koje prolazimo.
And of course, we have so many different areas like our relationships or the work or financial reality.
Imamo različite oblasti, naše partnerske ljubavne veze ili veze uopšte, finansijsku oblast našeg života, sve, znači, oblasti života su obuhvaćene temeljnim tečajem.
And in these areas, we become aware that like we can choose something else and the change is required. So there are tools for that.
I mi tokom tog procesa osvestimo da su tu potrebne neke promene, da se odviju u tim nekim oblastima našeg života i temeljni tečaj nam nudi alat za to da se to i realizuje, znači te promene.
So actually there are tools about how to create a greater relationship and how to create a more intimate relationship with your partner.
Postoji alat za to kako da kreirate veću, bolju vezu, ali i također intimniju vezu.
So it's not about that you have to do something with your partner or you have to use like how to say some spiritual code words or spells to put on your partner. Very different.
Ne treba ništa, niti učimo nešto gde ćete da začarate svog partnera da bi postigli ono što hoćete u toj vezi. Zapravo je potpuno drugačije od toga i potpuno, ajde kažemo, suprotno od toga.
It's rather about, like, one part of it is to become aware of what is happening in this area of your life.
Jedna stvar je postati svestan u vezi toga šta se dešava u ovoj oblasti vašeg života, nekoj oblasti vašeg života.
Like, what do you function from? What are your points of view that you function from in that relationship?
Kako funkcionišete u toj vezi? Koji je prostor, iz koje tačke gledišta funkcionišete u toj vezi?
And also allowing you to become aware of what does your partner function from that makes that relationship as it is.
A također i da osvestite koja je tačka gledišta iz koje vaš partner funkcioniše.
And also what questions you can ask that would change the situation or create more awareness for both of you.
Can you just please repeat, because I'm reading also what is in the chat box.
Yeah, what questions you can ask that would create a change and more awareness, even for both of you?
Koje pitanje možeš da postaviš što bi kreiralo više svesnosti za vas oboje, i za tebi i za tvog partnera?
And of course,
Okay.
There are topics like being a victim, and also topics are like gaslighting.
Postoje takođe teme kao što je bivanje u stanju žrtve, tema koja se kaže gaslighting, što možda neki od vas znaju šta je. Znači kad vas neko pravi ludim, eto to je gaslighting, skraćena verzija.
And also there are tools about and information about what is manipulation to have more clarity about this part.
Takođe postoji u okviru temeljnog tema šta je zaista uistinu manipulacija, pošto smo svi naučeni malo drugačije.
You know, like interestingly, people think that manipulation is something wrong or we shouldn't do it, but actually it has a purpose and there is a way that it creates much greater.
Ali postoji način, zapravo, kažem, kao što rekoh, naučeni smo da je manipulacija nešto zlo i pogrešno, a u stvari je nešto sasvim drugačije što zapravo može da vam kreira više u životu, ne samo za vas lično, nego za i sve oko vas.
You know, like here is an example of manipulation that could create more space, more ease in your life.
Postoji jedan primer kako manipulacija može da kreira više lakoće u vašem životu.
Just to make it clear, it's not about abusing each other. It's about what can I do that creates greater for all of us.
Znači, ne radi se o tome da bilo ko koga zlostavlja, nego šta može da kreira više za sve nas. Jer sam naziv manipulacija je nešto u stvari gde mi nečim rukovodimo, pa da čujemo primer.
You know, like we use manipulation in a situation when the other person is not willing to or not choosing consciousness.
Aha, koristimo manipulaciju u prilikama kada druga osoba ne bira.
It's rather about they need to hear something, and if they hear that in a certain way, then they are willing to do something that will create much greater for all.
Dakle, potrebno je da nešto čuju što će omogućiti da postupaju na način da to kreira više za sve.
So here is an example. There was a lady whose husband passed away, and they had the mourning, the celebration, let's say the party after the burial ceremony.
Evo jednog primjera gde gospođe preminuo je muž, bila je sahrana i onda je ujutru valjda taj neki običaj da se ponovi obeleži taj trenutak posle smrti, posle sahrane.
You know, and the wife and I mean the widow and the friends, they were doing like excess, so they had a different point of view about death and passing away. So actually they had a great time, but then the brother of the husband showed up who had a different expectation.
Aha. Dakle, ta dama i njeni prijatelji praktikuju access consciousness i imaju drugačiju perspektivu i tačku gledišta u vezi smrti, sahrani i svega toga. I oni u suštini su se, kaže Roko, lepo proveli na tom skupu gde nakon sahrane, ali međutim onda se pojavio brat od pokojnika, koji očigledno nije u aksesu. Okay.
So the man told to the widow that it's terrible that you are having a great time, but my brother passed away. It's not right.
Nije u redu da si ti sad tu se dobro provodiš, kaže taj njegov brat toj udovici, kaže nije u redu da se ti dobro provodiš, a moj brat umro.
And then the widow's response was so amazing. She said that, you know, I'm so sad that my husband passed away, but everyone is expecting me to be happy and they want to see me strong. So I have to show them this is happening.
A ono što je ona rekla, kako mu je odgovorila, da je ona strašno tužna i praktično glumi da je jaka i snažna, jer svi nekako na neki način to od nje u stvari očekuju.
So,
can you hear me? Did you have an audio?
For a moment it's gone, but I think it's good.
Okay.
So, and then as a result, the brother was sort of like happy because he understood that like this woman is really like, you know, this was the way of the manipulation. So the brother received and got what he wanted from this recipe.
On je iz tog odgovora, znači brat pokojnika je iz tog odgovora primio ono što je njemu bilo važno da čuje, a to jeste da je njoj stalo i da je njoj žao što je muž umro, ali s druge strane da je, eto, odigrala ulogu one koja je jaka bez obzira sve što se desilo to. Da, i to je u stvari kao jedan primer manipulacije.
So as a result of the manipulation, the brother was happy, and also the widow was had freedom to be happy because no more judgments.
Da, tako da kao rezultat te manipulacije dobili smo da je brat bio zadovoljen, da je bio srećan sa odgovorom koji je dobio, a da je i njoj data sloboda da bude sreća na svoj način bez obzira na situaciju. Tako da je win-win situacija. Tako da su svi zadovoljni.
Yeah. So what else is possible in a relationship?
Šta je još moguće
any kind of relationship?
U vezama, u svim vrstama veze.
So and of course we have many amazing tools regarding relationships, like we will touch the topic of what is being a sexual healer.
Da, dodirnut ćemo temu tokom temeljnog tečaja, obraditi temu zapravo šta znači biti seksualni iscelitelj. Interesantno.
And there is a really amazing topic, an area which is about entities, let's say ghosts, like what do you do with them, how you clear them.
Također ima isto jedna tema velika koja se odnosi na entiteti i duhove i vidjet ćemo kako da se sa time nosimo i čistimo i handlujemo.
Like how many situations we have in our life when, you know, like you sense something really weird around you, nothing visible, it's just really weird or even frightening.
Koliko puta ste imali tu situaciju da osjećate nešto, neko prisustvo nečeg baš krajnje čudnog ili čak i zastrašujućeg, a ništa se ne vidi, ali osjećate.
And also oftentimes, you know, we even have thoughts or it's like someone is talking to us in our mind. And oftentimes these are entities or demons that want to have an effect on you.
Ponekad se dešava da čak i te glasove tako čujemo i to mogu biti entiteti ili demoni.
And the great thing is we start, like we have the tools and we can practice these tools to stop it, to get rid of all the effects of the entities and demons on us.
I na svu sreću na temeljnom pristupamo alatima koji omogućavaju da sav taj efekat, da ga se oslobodimo i da to promenimo i da očistimo šta god da ta energija je.
And also, there will be a topic about the different flows of energy, like how you deal with energy, how you play with energy so it can create something greater.
Također učimo o različitim tokovima energetskim, različiti tokovi energije, tako da ovladamo time kako da radimo uistinu sa energijama i sa tokovima energetskim.
Just a couple of examples, like there are people who are sort of like, let's say we call it like energy vampires, like you sense that they suck all your energy and you become just more and more tired.
Na primjer, svi smo do sad iskusili i puno se o tome govorilo da postoje ljudi koji su energetski vampiri, čist, koji sisaju energiju i osjećate se posle razgovora ili bivanja sa njima potpuno ko izduvan balon.
And there is a way to deal with them, and we will practice it during the class, of course.
I imamo način i alate kako da se s time nosimo i kako da to promenimo, tako da više nam nema tih, ne mogu nam ništa takvi.
And also there are those kinds of people, you know, who are like, how you say, they try to sell something, they try to push their will onto you, and let's say they are selling the vacuum cleaner or such products standing at your doorbell.
I onda ima i onih koji su onako, koji guraju energiju ka vama, oni što prodaju sve i svašta, bilo šta da je to, i onda zvone vam na vrata i dosađuju, i onda imamo i alat kako da se s njima nosimo.
And also there is a way how to deal with them, and it's really fun as well.
Yes.
And
da pritom, što je bitno u stvari da sve to bude s lakoćem, with total ease, actually, to deal with that. Da se stvarno suočimo s tim sa potpunom lakoćem.
And also there are, people who are sort of like standing on the fence, like they don't know what, like they want to do. They would do this and that. They just keep changing their mind. It's unsure how will they decide at the end. And there is also a way to deal with them.
Ima i onih koji su neodlučni, ima nas, koji do kraja ne znate šta će odlučiti, i onda eto, imamo alati za to, kako da se sa time nosimo.
Like for example, like many years ago I was using this tool, like I was in China, in Beijing, and I was buying it was a shirt that they were tailoring on me, but somehow it was worse than it was before, so the tailoring didn't
Kaže, kad je u Kini bio, nije važno, bio u Kini, onda su mu krojili neku košulju koja je trebala po njemu da bude skrojena, ali u stvari koliko shvatam da je preprave, ali u stvari ispala gora nego što je bila pre nego što je doneo na prepravku.
And he was sort of like 50% sure and unsure whether he can, change it or give back the money or what he can do. And in one moment he said this, another moment he said the opposite.
I taj se, koji je trebao sada da odluči hoće li da mu vrati novac za košulju ili da je ipak dovede u red kako su dogovorili, nikako nije mogao do kraja da se odluči, i u svakoj rečenici bi menjao iskaz šta hoće da uradi. Okay?
And then I was using this tool during that conversation. Suddenly the whole thing has changed, and we had ease with the situation and found a much greater option.
I onda je Roko primenio taj alat i tokom razgovora je znači primjenjivao alat da bi ishod bio takav da su u stvari našli najbolje moguće rešenje za tu košulju.
We have so many situations in everyday life that needs to be dealt with. So, and it's amazing that we have tools for that.
U svakodnevnom životu. Dakle, alati koji se na temeljnom, da kažem, uče i primaju su alati koji su primenjivi u svakodnevnom životu i u svim situacijama sa kojima se suočavamo svaki dan. Yes.
And of course, these changes in our life will affect our financial reality, and we become more aware of there is something greater available.
Takođe, ovaj proces omogućava odnosno da će nam uvide i u našu finansijsku realnost i dobit ćemo uvid u to da je u stvari moguće nešto mnogo više za nas sa financijama.
And also we learn tools to become more aware of what's happening and what is possible.
I naučit ćemo alate koji će omogućiti da vidimo da postanemo svesni toga šta je zaista sve moguće.
Also, we can go deeper, like, using the light and heavy tool, what is sort of like part of the bars class, but go deeper how you really master it.
Na bars tečaju smo učili alate teško i lako, a na temeljnom sa tim alatima idemo mnogo dublje u tu materiju.
Because this is a way of accessing consciousness. It is really something, a really amazing tool that can give you clarity about your awareness.
To je zaista zadivljujući alat koji može da vam da jasnoću i više svesnosti.
Because actually we are aware of everything, but
mi smo svega svesni.
But the awareness it doesn't show up as we expect, so we don't have clarity with the awareness.
Ali se svesnost ne pojavljuje onako kako smo očekivali, pa ne dobijemo jasnoću uz tu svesnost.
For example, you can have a skin rush, or you can have any kind of pain or bodily symptoms. That is an awareness.
Znači, možete imati neki telesni simptom, na primjer, ne znam, neki svrab ili neki bol, i to jeste svesnost da je to prisutno.
But most of the time we sort of like judge it as an illness. Therefore, we don't even get to the point of translating the awareness into information, into clarity.
Ne dođemo do momenta da prevedemo svesnost kroz informaciju u jasnoću, nego to prosuđujemo da je to neka bolest, da je to ovo ili da je to ono. Nemamo jasnoću u stvari šta je to uistinu. Da.
And this is why sort of the light and heavy tool is so amazing, and the questions are also so amazing because it can help.
I to su alati kao što su pitanja i kao što je lako teško alat koji nam omogućavaju da dobijemo tu jasnoću.
So it can help with translating. Yeah. Do you have any
I to nam omogućava da prevedemo energiju. Da li imate neko pitanje? So,
like, is it anything coming up for anyone that they would like to know?
Da li za nekog od vas dolazi nešto što biste htjeli da znate? I would like to actually share my experience from my first foundation, if you agree.
Please.
Yes, as I told you before, that on my first very first foundation, I received during the class, during the time in that 4 days, I received a phone call from a lady. She was informing me that one publisher wants to publish my book. And actually, I didn't have a book. They ordered me a book. they actually asked me to write that book.
Oh, amazing.
Yes. And yes, I will tell it now in Serbian as well. Da, tokom mog prvog temeljnog za mene je bilo zadivljujuće, jer tokom ta 4 dana dok smo još bili u procesu na temeljnom, pozvala me je dama koja je htela radionicu i koja mi je dovela izdavača za moju knjigu. To je bilo u stvari naručeno da ja uradim, da napišem tu knjigu, ona nije još bila napisana, ali sam dobila praktično izdavača pre nego što sam je napisala i tako izašla knjiga Presna hrana za početnike. Tako da je to bilo ta promena tokom temeljnog. Znači, mnoge promene su moguće dok ste još u tom procesu. I just said that many changes are available during the seminar, during the class, and then also after it. I takođe posle temeljnog. Dugo se te promene pojavljuju. And long after the class, it's also many changes appear.
I mean, one of the great things that thanks to all these tools and the questions and the processes we do during the class, like there is a lot of change that's showing up immediately.
Da, ima puno promjena koja se, zahvaljujući ovim procesima tokom temeljnog, pojave momentalno.
And it's not just the change, but also the awareness, like having more clarity about the different situations that we had that was a problem before.
Ajmo internet.
Should I repeat?
Now I didn't hear you. Nothing.
Okay. I just repeat. So it's not just that, but we have lots of awareness that we didn't have before about the situations that we had in our life that we were questioning or we had doubt about.
Da, dobijamo puno svesnosti u vezi mnogih tema životnih za koje smo bili u pitanju ili smo bili vrlo sumnjičavi za neke oblasti životne i okolnosti.
But it's not just the awareness, but the tools. So we can change these situations, or we can create different reality.
Ne samo da sad dobijamo kroz ovo svesnost šta je ovo i o čemu se sad tu u stvari radi, nego što je vrlo važno, mi dobijamo alate kako da to promenimo, jer to je ono što je u stvari bitno.
And you know, like each and every day there is lots of clearings, lots of questions, lots of facilitation.
I tokom temeljnog, tokom svakog dana, ono što radimo jeste facilitiramo, to znači olakšavamo i čistimo sve te situacije koje se za svakog od nas individualno pojave, jer je taj grupni rad, ali za svakog ima mesta da očisti svoje teme.
And then overnight, you know, it's sort of like processing. And then next day we can go even deeper, because now next day we have more information and more clarity and more changes available.
I svakoga dana u stvari idemo sve dublje i dublje da se otvori prostor za više mogućnosti i za više promene. Jer se to pročisti, pa onda možemo još dalje i dublje da idemo u promene.
So it's like each and every day we can go even deeper and deeper. It gives us such a great possibility to change long time running problematic situations. I lost you, Margarita.
Daje nam mogućnost i priliku da ono što se to pročisti i promeni.
I think we lost maybe the beginning of the part.
Okay. Dakle, zahvaljujući tome što idemo tako duboko, mi možemo neke dugoročne probleme koje smo vukli da dobijemo priliku da ih promenimo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Hvala.
So what would it take to have really a totally different life, like have all the tools for that and have more clarity about what's happening?
Šta se sve zahteva i šta je sve moguće da imamo totalno drugačiji život, koji su nam sve to alati potrebni za to?
Like when I attended the first time the class, it was so many tools that I was just sort of like overwhelmed with that many tools, and it took a little bit of time to start to use all of these tools.
Kad je on završio svoj prvi temeljni, bio je bukvalno potpuno preplavljen sa količinom alata koje je dobio i tako da je malo zahtevalo vremena da mu to slegne i da počne u stvari da koristi sve te alate. Jer stvarno dobija se toliko da imate puno toga da možete da koristite.
I mean, actually I didn't start to use all the tools immediately after the class.
Nisam počeo da koristim sve alate odmah posle tečaja.
But when I had a situation in my life, I knew that there is a tool for this, and I just need to open the manual and I can find something that will work for me in this situation.
Ali kada bi mi se pojavila nakon temeljnog, kada bi mi se pojavila neka životna situacija, on je znao da alat za otklanjanje toga i rešavanje toga postoji, da sve što treba da uradi jeste da otvori priručnik i da će naći tamo alat koji će za to da primeni da bi tu situaciju životnu promenio.
So the great thing that even if and of course we will share the audio recording of the class, plus there is a translated manual translated into your language.
I naravno svi dobijaju audio zapis, takođe priručnik na svom jeziku.
And we will practice each and every tool during the class, and if you even forget about it, you can look it up from the book and listen back the recording to have more information, to remember what we discussed.
I naravno mi ćemo tokom tečaja sve da radimo u praksi, da primenimo u praksi na samom tečaju, a nešto i ako zaboravite, znači imat ćete taj audio, imat ćete priručnik da možete da obnovite i da se podsjetite i da nastavite da praktikujete alate.
And of course you can make your own notes during the class, but it also
takođe možete voditi možete takođe voditi beleške, ali izabrati da imate taj audio, da imate priručnik i da je to stvarno fantastično, da imate, što kaže, zauvek da možete da koristite.
And of course, during the class, a lot of questions can come up. Like you can have your personal questions about any of the related areas of your life.
Tokom tečaja se često dešava da zapravo, mislim, gotovo obavezno iskaču vaša životna pitanja koja tokom tečaja voditelj, facilitator olakšava i znači facilitira.
And we can look into it, what's happening, what else is possible, what is your awareness, what can be done, what can be changed.
I onda mi to gledamo i pitamo šta tu može da bude urađeno, šta može da se promeni, koje su druge mogućnosti da to za vas se u životu pojavi.
So actually we are going to have this class in Novi Sad in Serbia on the 20th to the 23rd of May.
Da, a ono što je značajna vest i obavest jeste da ćemo imati temeljni tečaj sa rokom u Novom Sadu od 20. do 23. maja.
And people can also join us live or online as well.
Možete se pojaviti i doći da budete s nama uživo, znači ono što kaže fizički, a možete i pratiti online ako to birate ili možda.
Like online means live streaming, so audio and video.
Vam Srbija daleko.
Yeah. And
Hello.
Hello.
Smo tu. Okay. Okay, now I can see you and hear you. Okay.
Great. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask or turn to Margareta or Vesna.
I ako imate neko pitanje, slobodno se obratite Margareti ili obema. Vesna Kostić.
And what else is possible now? Like, what can we really create? Like,
šta stvarno možemo da kreiramo?
You know, in some sense, the purpose of the foundation is to break down all the belief systems, all the things that are not working in our life, that was never working in our life.
Svrha temeljnog je da vam sruši sve temelje, da vam razdrma potpuno temelje i da sve ono što nije funkcionisalo za vašem životu, da se omogući promjena.
And it's not just getting rid of all that thing that are not working, but also building up a different life, like have the tools to be able to build a different life that works.
I da dobijete alate da te temelje stvarno postavite temeljno i da ih na čvrstim temeljima zapravo podignete svoj drugačiji novi život. Znači ne samo da se nečega oslobodimo, nego i da gradimo za budućnost ono što je za naš život zabavnije.
And of course, like you need to have information when you build something new, like about how should I do it, but also is it good if I choose that instead of what I had so far?
Ali također kada nešto novo gradimo, potrebno je da imamo pravu informaciju šta i kako i da li je to što gradimo bolje nego ono što smo imali pre. Yes. Can you hear me?
Now, yes. So these tools can give you information, can give you awareness to have clarity.
Ovi alati mogu da vam daju informaciju, mogu da vam daju svesnost da ono što hoćete za svoj život izgradite zaista na dobrim temeljima. Znači, treba vam informacija kako da to uradite. A ovaj temeljni to ima.
So the great thing is that a foundation is something that is really rigid. It doesn't have the space to move as you change.
Da, jer kad stavimo onako kao beton neke čvrste temelje, to nema fleksibilnost da se kreće onako kako se i vi krećete.
And instead of that, we like give you the tools so you can build something that is flexible and it's adapting to who you are and how you change as things are changing in your life.
A kroz temeljni tečaj vi dajemo vam alate sa kojima vi možete da izgradite taj temelj, da u isto vreme da bude fleksibilan i da u stvari prati vaše promene i ono što ste vi, znači da se prilagođava vama.
I tome ko ste.
Da, htjela sam nešto ja da kažem, evo sad na tu fleksibilnost.
Aha.
Jer sam posle temeljnog ili u stvari posle završetka BARS obuka za voditelja i temeljnog ušla u veliku zahvalnost za sve ono što sam bila u svom životu prethodno i sa promenama koje sam doživela posle toga, koje su mi bile nezamislive.
Da. Dakle, Vesna kaže da, okay, in English. Okay, so Vesna is saying that after BARS class and after becoming a BARS facilitator and after foundation class, she was very grateful. She became very grateful for her and for everything what made her as she is now, and but also, ali si dobila I puno alata da dalje menjaš svoj život, ja?
Naravno,
and also
tumbe.
and also had she gained during the foundation class so many tools to continue life with like lots of changes.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. What else can we create? Really, that's
Hvala što si podelila I šta još zaista možemo da kreiramo.
Kako misliš bolje?
Yeah. Thank you so much. And looking forward to this amazing creation together. And who is going to join us? What fun can we have?
I koliko zabave možemo imati, ko hoće s nama da se druži, da se igra I pridruži. Yes.
The more ease, the more clarity, the more joy, the more space that we can have.
Da za više jasnoće, više svesnosti, više zabave I lakoće, više radosti. Ja sam malo I dodala.
I radost.
Yes, I add some joy and many.
Thank you so much. And
hvala vam svima.
Have beautiful days or week, and hope to see you very soon.
Imajte divan dan I nedelju I nadamo se da se vidimo uskoro. Na temelju. Thank you, hvala.
Thank you, Margareta.
Hvala, Roko. Hvala, internet. Thank you for my internet.
Hvala. See you.
Okay, hvala. Kisanom. Ajde, čao.